Casey Schumann and Brian Brown had a show at Kansas Speedway for the high limit on October 8th. It did. But that is exactly my bigger issue once we get past Kyle. Did you hear me say go to a NASCAR event and promote a sprint car race?
Yeah, you did.
No, I said there was an event at TMS, and they should be promoting there. It was like some kind of concert deal. It wasn't a NASCAR race.
Oh, yeah.
I said go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I said go to B&J's restaurant. I said go to these. This is what I mean. And this is why it's hard to do it with Kyle being involved. To properly promote the sport to new people, you have to go to people who don't know shit about racing and tell them how this motherfucker operates. Oh, because I've already dealt with these people. Yeah, well, NASCAR is not my thing. Well, this isn't NASCAR. This is nothing like NASCAR. Oh, well, isn't that's where all the best are at? Oh, this is what people think, Sean. Back to the TV analogies, the psychology of the sport, and how they've manipulated society. You got a chance. You got a legitimate shot at turning a non-racing fan into a dirt track fan. I think you have that opportunity.
Well, we did out in Indy.
Yeah,
remember?
me and him did it with a fucking couple from France.
Never been to a dirt track in their life.
Never been to a dirt track in their life. Loved it more than IndyCar racing. We have video evidence of this. It's on the channel. The French Invasion, Paragon Speedway. Go look it up. Video evidence. I met him at a hotel, convinced him to come. I also made sure that the guy from Bloomington, Indiana, knew who Steve Kinzer was, because no one in Bloomington, Indiana knows who he is, which was just as surprising. But you have a legitimate chance at these regular people of becoming dirt track fans. And more importantly, you have a legitimate chance of changing the perspective of what dirt track racing is to these people. You have basically no fucking chance in hell of convincing a fucking NASCAR fan that the sprint car driver over there across the street is better than your NASCAR driver, or just as good, or just as talented, or any of those things. Sean, you think you're about to convince a fucking NASCAR fan to respect, and it's back to respect. You think you're going to convince a NASCAR fan to respect a sprint car driver just as much as a NASCAR Cup Series driver? No. The NASCAR fans think that Kyle Larson is when he lost in a late model earlier this year at Golden Owl, they thought it looked bad for him because it made NASCAR look bad, because this is a division lower than the Truck Series. The Lucas Oil Late Model Series is what they were talking about. These are NASCAR fans. This is how they think.
It shouldn't fucking matter, though. There's one winner and the rest are losers.
I understand, but I guess you're not understanding what I'm talking about. You're off somewhere else. But I'm talking about you have a chance to convince regular people of this society to respect a sprint car driver in the same light as a NASCAR driver. Because you can explain things. You can explain how drivers are chosen and come up in motorsports. You can talk about the money. These regular people, when you tell regular people how much it costs to go to NASCAR, their minds are fucking blown. Really? Really? It's $3.5 million to rent a truck? Really? Wow. You gotta be 18 with $3 million. Oh yeah. You gotta be fucking 16 with $750,000 for a year in ARCA. Wow. And when you tell this to regular people, it blows their mind. I've seen it happen. I think Sean saw it with the couple from France. I've done it a couple times with regular people. He's seen it. Their eyes are fucking widened and their mind is fucking blown learning these things. The things that we talk, oh yeah, that's just how it is. The world don't fucking know this. They got them all tricked, dude. They literally think that these guys like go to some high school and college and that's how they get there. So that's why I say fuck going to a NASCAR race to try to promote respect and attendance of the sport, because respect is why people attend. We're America, once again. If you don't understand yet, America don't give a fuck about Robin. We like Batman. We don't like AFL and XFLs and all these other FLs. We like the NFL, number one. We don't go to the G Leagues and all this bullshit. We go to the NFL in the masses element. I know Jeremy Elliott screaming, oh, I go to my Hershey Bear games. Okay, fine, whatever. But the majority of us, we want to view the fucking best of a division of sport, right?
Right.
And that's who we respect. We're like, oh, we got to watch that. World Series is on. We got to watch it. This is the best of the best occurring. We got to see what the best do. So,
and I don't watch baseball all year long.
Me at all. Don't watch it all. But I know that the best of the best are playing for the world championship at the highest level we know of. That's what NASCAR is perceived as, with little to no facts to back it up. So it's that perception, it's that respect element that truly has to be or at least not ingrained to people, but at least given the opportunity for people to understand, to learn about. And that's how you're going to get guys and people and women and families to the racetracks. Y'all could keep saying, no, you got to get the kids involved. Sean, I went to the racetrack as a kid because my dad wanted to go.
Right. And look where you are right now.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, my dad was the same way.
My dad, the adults of that era wanted to go to the racing events. Because back then, local racing was professional auto racing. There wasn't these instilled environments or regimes of what is and what ain't. NASCAR wasn't as big as it is now. It was big, yeah, sure, but I'm just saying these are things that have to be realized that are important. And you have to start looking at sprint cars and late models and all these things as just instruments, and the stars are the ones playing those instruments. And you have to make those stars bigger. The drivers of your roster have to become Taylor Swifts. They have to become worth seeing. And people have to have reasons to see them. And in the sports department, those reasons usually start and end with the best. I'm watching the World Series because I respect them as the best. NBA Finals, the best, watch it. NFL, the Super Bowl, watch it. The best are playing for the best. The greatest accomplishment. So stay away from NASCAR events. Those people are too far gone. They're not going to listen to what we're talking about. Go to this regular society that when you tell them just a few little bitty facts on how this racing world operates, their whole fucking mind is blown in this perception of reality that causes the realities.
This is how we ride.